Middle Age Crazy is a pretty iconic Full House episode. There are a lot of really great, memorable moments in this episode. This is the 10th episode of the second season. It's directed by Peter Baldwin, and as always, there will be spoilers from now as I discuss the episode, generally in chronological order. It starts off very sweetly with Michelle and the adults blowing bubbles. It's a really fun way to start the episode. And then the main narrative kicks in, and we find out that Steph broke the hula hoop record at school. But unfortunately, when she tries to talk to Danny about this and show him, Danny is too busy making, admittedly, a very adorable video about Michelle. So Stephanie goes down to the basement where Joey and Jesse are trying to create a jingle, but they're too busy, again, to watch or listen to Steph. However, DJ comes down asking for help with her science project, where she has to do that classic project of dropping an egg from a certain height without it breaking. And Joey and Jesse are not too busy to help her, and Stephanie feels really left out. And we do have this adorable moment before Stephanie goes up to her bedroom where Michelle is listening to music, and it's the iconic moment where Michelle says, "Don't worry, be happy," and it is just the most precious thing ever. Stephanie doesn't think so. She goes to her bedroom, she has the dream that she goes to Mars, and we have another iconic moment, the scene where Stephanie is in the spacesuit flying is just wonderful. It's definitely one of, I think, the most memorable Full House moments, and there is more to come because Harry comes to visit her. I love Harry. I think he's adorable. I love that he calls her Chief. It's such a cute little friendship. What I don't agree with is that Stephanie thinks, and I quote, "I'm stuck living here until I get married." I know she's young, but I'd like to think that even young children, at least nowadays, maybe in the 80s, different story, but at least now I'd like to think that young children don't think that the only way they get to move out of their house is when they get married. Nevertheless, she's fed up living in the house where nobody pays any attention to her, so she decides to marry Harry. And we have that another iconic scene in the backyard where they're getting married, and it's so well written because they know some of the terms that one would find at a wedding, but they're not quite there. For example, we have holy mattress money, which I think is probably the most iconic one, and lots of other small little things that just make it really entertaining, and it's absolutely adorable and easily one of the most memorable episodes. Of course, there are some really good lessons in here for any family member to make sure that your other family members are feeling heard, that they're feeling listened to. I'm not a middle child, so I don't know what Stephanie is going through. I can't relate. But it's a common theme we do hear from middle children that they're not the oldest, so they don't get to do big grown-up things, and they're not the youngest, so they're not cute anymore. But the episode helps to teach us with some bologna and Oreo messages, which I just thought was very bizarre, very entertaining though, that actually being the middle has its advantages. And of course, the episode, I think, does a pretty good job of trying to deliver that message. And I think it's easily one of the most memorable and iconic episodes of Full House. Middle Age Crazy is absolutely fantastic. I love Stephanie. I mean, I love all of the characters, but I do love Stephanie. So whenever she is the centre of attention, at least the centre of the episode's attention, if not her family's attention, that's always something that's great fun. Jodie Sweetin is just amazing, and I love her. And the talent she displayed from such a young age is mind-blowing, and she's just phenomenal, and I love the episodes that focus on her. So needless to say, Middle Age Crazy is a brilliant episode, very, very memorable, very funny, some great costumes, some really great scenes. Ultimately, it's definitely one of the best episodes from season 2.